The World Interactive, and I am finally back. Finally got everything taken care of here. Getting all of this stuff with that gate fixed. It's good now, and I'm actually doing a couple changes now with this stream. The Twitch, didn't I? Yeah, here we go. Alright, this. This. Yeah, right here. Let's do instant. No, YouTube text. There. I definitely forgot to change all of the information here, so yeah, that's already done. And then Alright, I think I won't be able to do all of it now, but at least now just chatting is done. Alright, I have really bad allergies today, so I'm gonna be sneezing a lot. It's been rough. Alright, so now that stuff is done. Those houses are gone. That's gone. Little stream deck. Alright, so now it looks like the stream is doing this fine. Of course, I haven't really been able to test this. But hopefully now, if we just press play, we might get a little bit better performance now. I guess we start off in JDL. So 4K streaming, getting 45 FPS is not bad at all. So let's switch down to 1080p. I was saying 1080p we can stream at. But we're still getting 45 FPS, which is good, I think. And we can bring textures and shadow quality down. Bring down all of that. We can turn off lens flares, guide rays. Probably make it a little bit better. Let me actually quickly load up this. So we're currently using up 87% of our VRAM. And obviously this is an 8 GB card, which obviously nowadays people are saying you can't have 8 GB for games, but I think we're actually doing pretty well, all things considered. I want to dash out a Black Hollow. Okay, so first things first, we have to edit the collision of the new gate. Interesting. Well, first of all, let's head to the wall gate, look at collision. What is this collision, man? What's complex collision? Yeah, let's collision. These complex is simple. Find player start. Delete that. So we can start right here. And then see how that goes. Alright. There we go. We can now walk in, which is good. Now let's head over this way. So here's the worst performing area. And going up to 4K wouldn't help, but let's bring everything down to like better. Just under max. Make things a little bit easier to play. I have to bring this down a tiny bit. And here's our good old friend, the Jarl. Oh wow, that is a very high up for the top. Let's fix that, actually, shall we? Interactable widget. So let's bring it down. Just above his head. Turn that off. We can turn this, this. Now all we have. And last one. Bring our camera speed back up to 4. There's still a couple quality of life stuff. Much better, except for some reason it's not capturing the fact that I should not be able to move my player. So let's head on out and take a look this way. We're gonna have some frame dips here in a minute. Alright, so they're still working fine. I think next thing I want to do for this update is actually give the player reasonable items that he would start with at the beginning of the game. Which I think we're going to start him off with full leather armor. So we're going to have to like create level armor and stuff like that. And you still cannot see any of their talk symbols. It's weird. Let's head over to child. Obviously, interactable widget. It's I don't is it just not showing? Is that what it is? Here, we're gonna add that. Let's see if the casting's failing. I don't know why it would be, but nope. So it's not failing. So it's showing up somehow. I just don't know where. Yeah, let's save Black Hollow Capital here real quick. We can get rid of that. Let's open the interaction widget. Actually, no. Let's open up parent. Look up master right here. Alright, let me see if that fixes it. The tick mode. I don't know why that caused an issue. I have no clue whatsoever, but maybe. Oh, I just saw. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, so that works on vendors. Let's see if it works on PC. There we go. So somehow that was an issue. So obviously that works now. And that is a very quick loading. It usually took like 30 seconds to a minute for that. Whoa. Okay, we can close Chrome. Right, there we go. Awesome. So that is done. So I'm actually gonna put into Discord if it actually opens, because you know a lot of the times it doesn't. I'm just getting a lot of phone calls now. This is a 1-800 number, so it's clearly a scam call, I'm guessing. I'm gonna take this. Oh, okay, never mind, it's gone. It's actually my bank, I guess. I guess let's see what the message is. But it was an unknown number, which is kind of weird. But either way, let me make a quick change to my settings. Do that. I'm gonna listen to voicemail real quick. All right, I'll have to hit that call later at some point. But all right. So obviously this is back to being working decently. So that is good. Um Trying to think here. Let me actually do this. Let me that. All right. It is like Discord's open over here. Okay. All right, there we go. Just putting stuff in the Discord that a lot of those have been done. Um, Here. There we go. All right. I feel like Black Hollow actually has a faster loading time. If we load right here, actually, let's make a player start. Nah, it's not ready to player start. Let's do a player start right here. And launch the game as a standalone. I wonder how fast this will be. Let's minimize that. See how this works. Let me just make sure. Yeah. So you guys can see all that. We're changing the starting theme to be the new Thunderworld Interactive, but I have yet to do that. Actually, I might do that after this stream. Alright, I mean, obviously there's still a little bit of loading time when it's standalone like this. I guess it's faster in editor. But I'm currently getting 50, 45 FPS here. We're playing at 1080p while streaming. Okay, it's lower now. Better if I have it up like this for you guys at least. So let's head over to like J-Dale and see what performance is over here. Alright. Alright, everything looks good here. Alright, awesome. So that's good. And this is at 200 FPS. Obviously menus are good. That's good though. Alright. You can delete that good old player start here. Black Hollows bugs have been fixed. Good. Um Weather not dynamic. We're gonna have it be partially cloudy permanently until we fix the weather issue with nice quality, or not ultra performance but performance level clouds, just so it looks a lot nicer here. So let's say persistent level, and let's figure out where we're gonna work next. I want to do a bunch of smaller towns first when it comes to getting it set up. And then I guess we'll just go from there, all the interiors. Obviously, it's going to take a minute for it to save, so that's also a thing. Alright, come on. That's my USB chipset overloading on my computer. But oh yeah, fun fact, got an email today. That replacement 2 TB M.2 SSD is actually coming in the mail. It's gonna arrive tomorrow, which means I'll have those two M.2 slots both used up. So I'm gonna be taking my computer out. I might be making a video of it for the YouTube channel. I don't know yet, but obviously it's a really quick and easy thing. And then we're going to somehow start a sort of backup system. And I'm actually gonna close Unreal Engine because it's currently using 55 gigs of RAM, and we don't need 55 gigabytes of RAM. But that's better. So since this actually qualifies as a casual work stream, I can work on anything related to um, software and game development that we do. So let's work on Tech Pack and get that stuff finished up here. Let me move through this. I don't know why. I don't think the GT logo is part of that, but I guess we'll see here. So, one of the main things that has been changed in Tech Pack over the last couple of days is a system UI overhaul. So, a new color palette that my wife picked. It's this nice bluish color palette. And then, as well, move my mic up a little bit here. A system dashboard overhaul. This whole UI in general has been switched over to this little more modernized stuff. Products now actually have a status where you can actually come down here and change it. So we have active, missing, retired, tech refreshed, and then there will be some more that we're gonna be working on here. But we actually have to do now, and we're actually going to, we also have history tab, so you can see what's been going on here. So, first things first, actually, we're setting up the settings tab. So settings tab will be up on here, and we're gonna create a whole new form and get some nice stuff done. But I'm currently in the working of creating a role-based permission system. So you can see that my username is A Clausen. It's an admin. You don't see it here, but obviously you will be able to. I also gotta change all of these, the customers, category, and stuff to be like this, where it's just like stretched out, nice and neat, sort of. But we're gonna do that here first. So let's just exit out of that, take this out, and then head down to FRM Modern Main, and then double click on the button settings. There we go. So now this actually has a thing here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do user form, and we're actually going to duplicate this. Well, not really duplicate, because duplicating causes issues. We're going to add a new Windows form and just call it alpha, or make sure the .cs is there. FRM settings. Now we're going to take everything here, copy, paste, make sure that it is set to center screen, and then make sure that there is no that. Now I'm gonna head over here. I'm gonna do open child form like so. New FRM settings. Just like so. And then we'll have this letter, or the label on top, all the settings. Like so. Now, theoretically, when we open this, and we're going to make sure it actually switches over before we continue. Boom. So there we go. So now we have settings. Now we're going to change all that over. So, we actually want to select up our M settings. We're going to have the padding size. We're going to have size be 1920 by 1080, just so we can actually have a nice thing going on here. And we're actually going to undock this. I'm going to delete these like so. So now I need to go to Toolbox and grab a panel. And we're going to have this panel be docked, or hold on. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Crap, where is everything? Oh. We need a panel. We're going to be docking to the left here. And we're going to call this PNL cat settings categories. Oh. Panel settings categories. And then obviously the back color is going to be this, and so is this, so it's going to be 10 bigger like that, just so we can see the difference here. And then this is going to be a docking as well, like so. And well, Actually, let's do it just like the main form. Let me delete this. Let me copy this panel, and then let me paste it here, like so. Now we have panel main, panel settings categories, which we're gonna make it a little bit bigger here, and then we want to have, I believe this is also in the panel. Let's go to my document outline here. All right, no, gotcha. I kind of want to copy and paste this here. Kind of like I want to have that also here, just so you can see that. Well, no, because that's going to be right here, so you're going to be able to see this still. So, let's not do that. But let's come here, copy all the buttons, and then paste them. And I guess we actually will bring this panel up, so we can. So instead of products, this will be permissions. We'll actually probably end up getting rid of it from right here. Oh. No. So instead, we're gonna just start off with this permissions, and then we'll add on as we need to. You might bring these in. That kind of makes sense. Have the users, categories, and customers be inside the settings. Let's add the clicks to all of these now. Um, Category, customers, and then there is none for this yet, which we'll add this here and here, which we do not need those at all. Hey, well, hello. I just realized I don't even have my stream settings up now since I just seen this on my here. So let's connect here and see here chat, and then for some reason my Twitch is not showing up here. Let me go here to channel. I'm gonna try and move stuff over here. There we go. But anyway, hello. I feel like I'm gonna butcher your name here, and Bush 1G, is that what it is? Let me go over here and look. Yeah. Hi, how you doing? Thanks for watching the stream. And if you have any questions, fire them away. I'll answer them as I see them. Alright, now we're gonna copy that child form that I have here, and we're gonna paste it right here. Now I gotta figure out active form right here. There we go. So we're now just gonna see if this works, kind of like in a theoretical way here. And I'll just open up on this side. So come on, open up over here, please. There you go. And awesome. And put in my password. Boom. Okay, so products. Here we go. Now settings. This works again. Alright, so this is done. So now permissions is going to be different here. And we're going to exit this. So obviously this is fine. And inside here is settings. And we also have, I don't need this open anymore. Alright, so permissions. So obviously we don't have to create a new form for permissions, which is going to be a little bit different. So let's go to Server Explorer, come here to this, add a new database table, and we're going to call this DB roles, I guess. We're gonna have a role be navchar 50 and see if this works. Okay. So now we have this TV roles or something. I probably have to refresh this. Here we go. TV roles that now we can show table data for. So we're gonna have a role called administrator. Um, all right, let's. Now can we show table data? Thank you. All right, administrator, viewer, editor. Honestly, that's the three we need. So administrator has access to all the settings. We have the viewer, which can only view. So if you try to edit or delete, it'll give you an error saying that you do not have necessary permissions. Please contact your administrator if this is incorrect. And then editor, who does not have access to the settings menu, but can edit and any of the products. So we're gonna do that, and that's done. So we're now going to create another new form. Oh, no, that was dumb. Add new form, calling this FRM permissions, and then let's head over to user form. Okay. And now we're going to copy all this just like last time, paste it, make sure that the it's set to none, like so, and then this document outline. You want to make sure we keep that, and make sure that form permission itself is also set to 1920 by 1080. Not that one. The actual form itself set to 1920 by 1080, like so. All right, so we don't need user anymore. We don't need this. So now it's kind of just a matter of how we want to have this work. So obviously inside this, we have this data grid view with these categories, which I think what I'll do is I will add the columns and then just remove. We'll have this hashtag saying roll. And then edit auto size mode. Now here in the code, obviously we don't really have anything. So if we actually go here into user form and view code, we're going to get the SQL Server. Connections done. And then we'll also user form here. Let's make sure we have all of the necessary namespaces that we are using like that. Now we're going to do make a thing called load permissions, which we're going to have to create a method for here. And then right now it's going to throw a not implemented exception while we get this stuff going. All right, so this is the loading that we're going to copy and paste from. And we're going to say this is going to be select from TB. I think I did roll. That was what I did. TB rolls S at the end. Okay. Now, if we go to settings, FRM settings, and click on the permissions, now we're going to say new FRM permission. Now this permissions form will actually load up when we hit the permissions on this form, which we will attempt to do here. Like so. Okay, awesome. And there we go. Settings, permissions. And obviously we don't have this, but there we go. Now it's displaying. So now we have roll. So now we have to edit the two edit and delete buttons here, which we will just copy that straight from both of the other pages. Maybe? Cell content click, so. I'm gonna copy and paste this directly from here. Like so. And obviously we don't have any of this. Okay. Now we're gonna do load permission, get rid of that error. And then we're going to do TV roles. We obviously don't have any of this, so we're just gonna call this cell 1, I believe. We can show that. And from TV roles, yada yada yada. 1 roles. Okay, so at least now we should have the ability to edit everything. And then, but now we have to add, I think it already has this here. Yeah, it has the role. So I need to add administrator. So now if we go to the user module form, we're going to bring the buttons down a little bit. We're going to copy and paste this label. And we're going to say permission level. And then we'll make sure it's copied with the rest of them. Yeah, let's make this a little bit bigger. Our usual 1920 by 1080. Alright, there we go. Try and make this a little bit nicer. And then we're going to make this a combo box. Like so. Find that data set here. Alright, I don't know how this is gonna work. I might have this like messed up a bunch of stuff. So obviously we're gonna come back and look here after that's done. Let it start now. Ugh. Come on. We will be heading back to Crew in a little bit. I'm just letting my system calm down with Unreal using like 60 gigs, 58 gigabytes of RAM, all that. So let's go back here and test this out. Alright, so obviously we don't need this as big. So we can actually there you go. like so. All right, so obviously that data set. Obviously that didn't work. So let me go over here real quick. Try to figure out how this stuff works. Um, so let's view code here. Let's make sure we get in here. Make sure. So we already have this. Making sure. Just reading through an article here. We already have the connection string. This is right here, the database manager. All right. So when we're loading the form, all right, so we're gonna do using SQL connection equals new SQL connection. We're gonna do database manager dot connection string connection. God dang it. Connection dot obviously I gotta do capital O here for that to work. Now using SQL commands, I'm gonna do and equals new SQL command. So now we're gonna actually I gotta make sure I gotta do it. Just select, and now we have to head over here to Explorer, roles, copy this. Let's take a look here. We called it role. Select role from TB roles. And then we're going to do that connection. Now we got to use using SQL data reader execute new reader. Now we're going to do while reader.read. We're going to do combo box one dot item dot add reader, not that. Well, actually, yeah, not that. So reader dot, or not dot, reader role dot to string, I guess. And I guess we're gonna watch it and see how that works, because I'm not sure. It might not be good to do it in this load form, but I guess we'll find out here after I log in and see if I get errors or not. I do that in the right form, right? What form did I do that in? In the user module form. So obviously we have to go here to settings, users. Okay. So that's there. That's good. So obviously it's not going to update everything. And I'll actually just double check, make sure. So yeah, so that did work out nicely. So obviously that worked. It's good. So that's all we need here. So let's close all of this. So, and we're gonna make sure all of these are right here. This, bottom left, this, bottom left, this, bottom, and this. That's right. There we go. Okay, so now, on the FRM main, modern main, we need to find a load. Is there a load? No. So user module form load is just called that name underscore load. So let's go back here. Now let's just call this FRM modern main underscore load. Nice. Okay, so now we have that. So now what this is going to do, which we're not doing it right now, I was just getting it set up. And then we can also head out here, here. Get rid of all of this for now. We want to be in the we want to be in the users form. And then bring this here. There we go. All right, so now we're going to add a column. And we're going to call this permission. Now, I'm going to view code here. We're going to do user module dot CB perm. So it's protection level. What's its protection level? Okay. Come on, but we've used a combo box before. Okay, I guess I'll just try closing it and reopening it. That's not the right one though. This is interesting. At term. No, that's not how that's gonna work. Hold on. Control user called role. CM dot parameters. We're gonna do this part first. Add with value, and then we're going to do the at role, and then we're going to do the cb perm dot text. Update where image is image, and where role equals at role, and then we're going to do cm dot parameters dot, oh, that's not it, dot add with value, and we're going to do the at role, and we're going to do cb perm dot selected index. That should be theoretically how to change it. And we're going to test it out and just see what happens, because it's going to be interesting how this works. And we're going to head over here real quick. All right, come on. Let's load here. Unless it's already loaded. Oh, all right. Well, for some reason it loaded on the other screen. So let me just, there you go. Okay, so obviously that worked there. So that's good. And now, let me update this. Empty path name is not legal. What are you talking about? Is it? We are saved. No, we are updating. Okay, I guess we'll change selected index to text. Unless I have to do selected index at toString, which maybe is possible. Maybe that's what we need. So obviously we don't have a way to look at it in the software yet what your permission is. So we're going to do this. And now type in the password. And now let's change my permission level to an editor. Empty path name is not legal. Alright, let's do this again. So TV user, full name, password, phone profile, image, role. Obviously, let's knock that out there. Alright, so let's just try it without that and see what happens. Alright. Update. Crap. Empty path, name not legal. Alright, so it still has nothing to do with that. Alright, what if we just completely get rid of... role from this entirely? I already see I messed something up here. I don't know how I did it. Because when I have the FRM settings and then permissions and then we use this, we're getting stuff from TB roles. But when we have the FRM settings, permissions, it is using the permissions right here. Okay. So let's do this one by one now. So obviously it's not an issue with settings. It's something with permission. So what do I have going on here? Oh, this is just to add it to the items. Okay, so no, I did not mess up there. But let's just try this again here. Alright, settings, permissions, users. I want to get rid of that. I don't want to be able to do that all the time. Editor, edit. Empty path name is not legal. Is it because of the... Ah, got it. That's specifically for the, hold up. Oh, that hurts my head. That's because it's trying to do an update with... Oh, where is it? There we go. That felt good. Alright. Oh. User. We need... So, profiling is allowing nulls. Okay, so that's good. So that's done. So let's get rid of this. And then that's good. Alright, so hopefully now with that being edited, I should hopefully be able to do this without doing a profile picture. Again. I hope. Okay. Alright, our... Alright, so it's still giving me an issue with the not legal. I should be able to allow a null. Alright, we'll figure that out here in a minute. So obviously permissions is fine. So now we're here at this user module and user mod. So users. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break from fixing the profile picture. And just see if we can get, there you go. So now it shows administrator up. That's what we were that's what we actually want. Alright, so now in the user module, when we actually hit update, we want to add that back. Now we're gonna add role. Now I have that CM parameters dot add with value at role, and then we're gonna do CB perm dot text, and then okay, so heading over here, update.click. We don't need to do the password. So obviously, we want to be able to do this, and then this. I'll let this open. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. All right. Anywho, let's go back over here and get this logged in. Obviously, it's not editing yet. So obviously, do a profile image. Let's change my editor level to editor. Now I'm editor, and obviously it won't show until I log out. So let's say I sign out and I sign back in. It'll say editor, and obviously I can do this again and make myself an administrator. Forgot FB10 is not legal, so I'll be. So obviously the best way to combat this would be to create something called just like a basic administrator and create like a crazy password. And obviously have a profile picture. Like that. And obviously this password. Stuff like that. So obviously that would just be like a backup. So if you accidentally make yourself not administrator, you can obviously get in somehow. So all right, so yeah, figure something out here. I'm now currently looking at the profile image. So obviously when you're creating one, you want to be able to have that be clear. So actually I can get rid of these two. You want to have the ability to have no profile image. Which is kind of interesting. It's saying the image, profile image, unless it's the profile image that's an issue. Let's open up a TV user. So it does allow nulls. So that is not the issue. Okay, so I'm not really seeing how it's giving me an issue. Oh wait, I think I might be able to do this. I found this here. So let's replace this with this. There's a thing where I can say if it's null or empty. So we're gonna see if this works. So settings, not permissions. Here, let's just change my permission level to editor. Implicit conversion from data type nav charge never not allowed. Please use convert function to run this query. All right. I'm gonna put this in here. All right. So let's exit. Let it wait. I need to move this or something. Hurt. I just pinched my finger. Hurt. Oop. All right. What time is it? It's almost 3 o'clock. I actually gotta get going, so I'm gonna finish this up when I get back. I might do another live stream tonight, but I definitely just lost track of time. I didn't realize it's almost 3 o'clock. So I hope you guys enjoyed your this live stream. It's been a nice hour and a half of development. So I hope you can see you guys later.